Well, hello Internet. Where do I even begin with trying to explain this photo project? I like to do nature walks with friends. We visit odd places. I noticed that I found myself taking pictures of fences and gates specifically. I think I've subconsciously put a body of work together that I didn't intend to. And I don't know if I should title this my most boring photo project or something like that. I don't know what the title of this is going to be yet. But this is a showcase of places that I've been and images that I've taken. If you can hear the confusion in my voice while I'm saying this, it's because I haven't really thought about what I'm going to say before I say it. This is just me talking to you, working out the process and why. Like, why have I done this in the first place? I'm sure this might be far more interesting to Americans, maybe some Europeans, I don't know, and whoever else watches this video. Maybe it's sites, coastlines, the way the gates and fences are put together, and sometimes barriers as well. So the theme of these images is gates, mostly on public walkways, barriers and fences. Some of these walks have been on my own, and some have been with friends. And because it's spanned across years and years, I shot these on all different types of cameras. So some are on Fuji, some are on Sony, some are with 28mm, some are with 400mm. There's no consistency, rhyme or reason to it. It's just, if I liked that look of that at the time, then I captured it. I think I was aware that I was doing this, in quotes, project about a year ago. So now it is end of 2025. So I would say about summer 24, I realized when I was taking pictures, there's been a theme, and then I try to be a bit more consistent. So the gates will be in the middle, they'll be displayed the same way. But most of the images don't have a plan. I'd love to tell you that I've shot all of the images the same way. The same lens, the same focal length or equivalent, the same f-stop. But I cannot tell you that. Maybe in future, if I carry this on, which I will, I don't know how long I'm going to document this for. It's not some groundbreaking project. But maybe the dullness of it will appeal to somebody because it's so niche that maybe it works. I don't know how many images I've got. I've been compiling them together for the last 2 days, maybe 3. Put them all in a folder ready to go. I think there's something stupid in there, like 150 pictures. I'm going to try and narrow it down so that the pictures are on screen for maybe 2, 3 or 4 seconds, but no longer, because nobody needs that. They're probably going to rotate them at 2 seconds. So I don't know how long this is going to be. I don't know if I've got 4, 8, 10 minutes worth of pictures, I'm not sure. But at the risk of getting really, really samey, I've also got to think about that. Some of them are really dull looking on very grey, flat lighting days. And some are very fun with bright white clouds, rich blue skies, and greens and stuff in them. I think this project, that we'll call it, perfectly does represent and show who I am. It's just a deeply boring person. So what better to show you than pictures of gates to represent that? What I'm hoping is that what I consider common and mundane might be interesting to someone somewhere. So in the same way abandoned buildings in Detroit, or I don't know, the fields of the Midwest is interesting to somebody because they don't have that, I'm hoping that a few of these details are at least interesting to a few people. For example, the years of moss on a sign, or certain greenery and plants that maybe you wouldn't get because you don't have the same climate. Think like Arizona, they wouldn't have the same as sort of a warm, wet England. Also, if you're from a city, if you're in a concrete jungle, if you're in a built-up town or whatever, maybe, depending on where you are, you've never actually visited like a countryside or somewhere with a lot of greenery. So maybe the idea of animals in a field with locking or self-locking gates. I guess all of this is just a really long-winded way of saying I've taken pictures of metal and wood, and I hope that you find some of that interesting. What I would like is maybe more people or animals in the picture. So I've got the basis of just the gates now. I would like to see more action. So, you know, things for scale. I've included quite a lot of horses and some people in them to show there's life around. But I think more like street photography style. So as things are happening, I cannot believe I'm talking this much in detail about gates. I think that's going to wrap it up. I think we'll stop there. Well done to you, a little clap, if you actually sat through and watched this. Some of you might, so well done. Yeah, I think that'll do. That'll do. So this is me saying, I don't know how many years deep I into this photography thing. I think 15 years? I don't really know, maybe longer. Yeah, I was photographing in 05, easy. So that's 20 years already. I mean, I remember taking film courses and lessons in the 90s in darkrooms and developing film, so I don't know. This is my career's work. It's not, don't actually think that. So if you put 20 plus years in, you can also take pictures of gates. Don't let anybody tell you differently, all right? You can do it. All right, that really is going to do it. Thank you for watching this absolute nonsense. I do have some actual videos with more thought coming soon. Thank you. Bye.